real need to chill. Really need to chill. Chanting like all this rapping can't really get him killed. And really leading still. Well, not in the sky, tear the sky. Better yet, paralyzed, really get him well. Fucking with the deal. The motherfucking champ, nigga, please. DVD's got this motherfucking hand. I don't talk, I'ma spark him in this motherfucking can. I was late the cops, I find that little motherfucker dead. Half wet, half stretch, half flex, half bait. Pull up on his lock with the block, watch the fast break like the candy bar. You Reese cup, can't be hard. Yapping like you can't be off, sweep him up. That's your man, DC Ross. Saying that I'm H, son, you can meet this H, son. Browns of blast, drown his ass. You can meet that lake, son. Money. I'm a beast and you know this shit. Your name still and never hold this shit. You still right, hold this good. Bitch, and I know you bitch don't give a fuck about you shit. So I'm chanting and yapping you all about that mouth and shit. In the morning, give you shots, leave that ass painless. Just because your name still don't mean that ass stainless. Ain't shit to get you lame shit. Leave that ass stretch free, face to face with that eight. Watch it so set free. Still, if it's slow, then it's slow. Let your text.
You cut your braids, I'm got waves, I'm on them like a jet ski.
I'm the best ski. Ask about me, nigga.
I catch bodies, ain't shit trash about me, niggas.
I laugh about you niggas. You're all a fucking gang to me. Headshot, fuck 'em, I'm coming at it from A to C. Too sick and two clips about 'em, I can do shit. Keep it trill, you don't really want it cause you too bitch. Nigga, my crew's sick, you want it, lay your bets down. Emma, you done with these clowns, come at the rest now. For the rest of you niggas, it's just you a fiend. All that itching and shit.
Nigga, get some cream, y'all mean.
For real, you the weakest in your team, I wasn't worried, so Boom said fuck it.
We on these.
I'm fake, I'm motherfucking lame, I'm on the road, the richest niggas switching motherfucking lanes. You thinking this a game, I air you the fuck out. Track you by your hood
And tear you the fuck out.
Tear you the fuck out. Show 'em about that E. I'm a motherfucking goon. I can show you about the street. I'm the one that's getting love. You the one that's getting hate. I'm the one that's feeling slow. You the one that's getting changed. Run up on you with that eight. Let it blick at his face. On the Schwarzenegger with the blick and get your shitty face. It's just you a snake. I squeeze into your face, bird. Matter of fact, I'm done with you. It's just nigga, it's Ace turn.
Address them. On the warriors. On the green, nigga. Cause we touch green.
We can't play MI this and not play Still John. Let's go, y'all. Good morning. Frozen the morning.
A lot of hearts saying my name on the song.
But how you niggas gonna touch money when your hands is gone? Let's go, Still.
With a switchblade, y'all niggas bitch made. Straight pussy, we go hard. They should've.
Before we continue the intro of the show, if you're new here, you know, this is what we do in the morning. What y'all don't know about him right here, this dude that you're looking at, his name is Steel. I've told stories about him. I always felt like he was the best battle rapper to ever come out of Philadelphia, potential-wise. He was doing what we do now in URL and RBE in 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13. He was doing it in 2004. Scheming, personals. He got booked for murder. And he was away for over 10 years, 15 years, I believe, Still did, before they overturned it and released him. And he came home, he missed his whole career. But still, if you don't know him, he was one of them ones. This him dissing Touch Money and H&M.
I know where you be, I know where you reside. Thinking to his ass, says he thinking that he fly. I ride upon him in the squad and let the gauge off. He walk with a limp, I knock his wooden leg off. Off with his head. Then I'm coming for bricks, off with his head. Yeah, off with his head. Then I'm coming for bricks, off with his head. Nothing, ain't no bluffing, I can get you clipped now.
You running for your piece, my heat is on my hip. Now I cock and bust and hit his muffin, make you spin round. Let's go, Still.
I'm knocking bricks down with your hard head. That's my niggas all strapped. Swell his wig, now it's stuck all in his ball cap. Hating your blood, the eight snub drain ya. Fuck caution, that's a warning. I'm danger. I ain't a stranger to this. Yo, daddy, I'm making famous with this.
Now make it how he try to get a name when he awful rhymes. Double homicide, couldn't get cautious side.
Who am I? I'm the talk of the town.
Who am I? Man, I heard of your clown. I murder him now. A lot of hot rappers, he ain't one. And why he try to battle sounding like NH son. Niggas
niggas frontin' really on my dick. Just mad you ain't on my shit. When I ain't talking, I'm sparking. Caution my target. Often on market. Squadron is stalking. Revolvers and locking. Off in his bosses. All get the chalking.
They all get coffins. Ace murdered you.
I'm about to bury you. Nigga, you soft. You not hazard at all. I hit his skull with the forward attack. I spray a couple rounds. Caution on the ground like the floor was wet.
I hit his squad with the forward attack. I spray a couple rounds. Caution on the ground like the floor was wet. He was fucking caution up in this joint.
Bad young and get your diploma. Your ass wet, take your pants rap. That'll get you a coma. You were gonna, that's really right. I'm ass up, catch him at West Philly High. The lights on the line. I'ma put the hit out. Right round 3.
I know what time you get out.
I ain't sick, y'all fucking with pills. Do you really think these lower niggas fucking with still? Nah,
stop hyping them kids. I catch bricks, put a knife in free bricks. Now do the math with this. 18 shots, take his legs off. Now he half a brick. Ooh.
Without a cookie to touch. Think he hard, but he soft, so I'm cooking him up.
Matter of fact, why they call him Bricks? He a fucking pack boy. They should call him Nicks.
Philly Buzz, you ain't topping the list. There's only one young hot nigga out of the clip. Yeah, you niggas funny as shit. And how they scream and touch money when they bum.
Let it rain, clear it out, let it rain.
Two more, y'all. We ready to get the show started. I'm in my bag this morning. Two more. Let's go, Doc.
Buzzed in the beehive. Now I gotta flow these bitches Joe like a GI. Foodie by my side, ready to die like I'm BI. Hustle man, rubber band man.
Call me T.I.
Got a bad bitch who stuck bricks
In the knee high.
I was on my grind since Jordan's jeans and Fila. They talk about a chain or a bow or a G5. I can talk about that cane and that coke and how to see pies. First you gotta watch out for the knocks and the sea highs. Power of the pussy, only reason why we be fly. Power Mary Jane, the only reason why we be high. Money, power, respect, the only reason why we ride. Name ring bell from Snyder Ave up to Lehigh. I ride boy like a cowboy screaming yeehaw. I ain't go to high school, I went to read high. Had to study, had to write, even had to read high. Talking like you moving bricks, you never seen a key fly. You're lying in the hood, you was the neighborhood we got. Catch you eating out, blow your scalp on your cheese fries. I drive by, do a drive-by when I breeze by. If you know dot, you know dot is not solved. Treat you like a biscuit when it's biscuits, twist your top off. No, I keep that heavy metal like a rock star. Pop fly, pop off, get your face knocked off. Ain't from the old click brick, won't you hop off?
Yeah.
Ribs, they can chop off the bridge where you dropped off. Treat you like a coupe with no roof.
Take your top off.
Boiling like hot water and never turn the pot off. Just got my foot in the door, took the lock off. Advise you to bop off or get a fresh box dog. And no, I don't box dog, I'm letting off them shots dog. Smacking niggas, cracking niggas, call me hot sauce. You can wrap me up in a loaf of bread cause I'm hot dog. Yeah, I'm the people's champ like a rock dog.
Bitches calling. Never skip my birthday. Homie, you if you dump get down to business in front of them cops. I'm with a ball at. Quick to let that cow clap. I'm like that cow cat. Cause all my villains in the know, but they some wildcats. You come in my boys, I make yours legal.
Don't even run, get a gun. If you ain't gonna squeeze, why the fuck is named Dollar when I make more G's? You see, I'm Riviera Head, you just skateboard Reed.
You ain't even spend a stack on that chain.
You frauding.
I got guac. I just come from the lie.
I pop shots, put Ock in the. Let's go, Hattie.
Be all over this toast like Marvin.
The top class ass headshots hotter than y'all.
How that $3 ain't got $1 to ball. You can't cop on the air, you can't cop in the mall. I'm getting chips, I'm Richie Rich, $2 a dog.
Everywhere I go, they hating a nigga. Now I feel like wasting a nigga.
Okay, I'm tired of
Come on, Joey.
patient with niggas, so if I want it, then I'm taking
Last one, y'all. Last one, yeah.
Get up. My go getters is go get him with 4-4. This little rookies for sure, pussy like 4 horns. This my city.
Let me take you on a little tour.
I'm jihad in this war, I'm a warlord. See, I'm the dude with more
Tools than a handyman. Next summer, #1 stunner like a manny man.
He must be sorted out his mind
Up in Candyland. Say my name and I'll appear like Candyman. Ah.
You looking at a monster, thinking it's a game. What you looking at is Contra. I ain't with them stairs, keep looking, I'ma stomp you. He a toy rider, what you looking at is Tonka. Just when this little nigga thought it was fake, it's Coliseum over. Joe, I'm ordering 8. Fly, oh shit, no kick. Boy, to equate, I let that 4-pit boy in your face.
I don't stop, nigga. I give you more than you take. Make it hot enough for them to melt fools with your face. Call them dollar bill, y'all.
I had a John when you still thought a quarter was weight. Ooh, I'm so sick.
I need to see a doctor.
Shine all the time.
To see me, you need a vibe. Why you in a rush to fuck with the head guy? I've been doing this before Freddie was Fab Five.
I feel marvelous.
Nigga, I am not man.
If you're trying to stop hat,
Bring the whole top class.
One guy,
Two guy.
old guy,
New guy.
calm down, calm down.
Woosah, woosah.
All that shit you spit there. Wasting all that time and that money on a mixtape. Dragging that nigga.
Shitting me? Let's get the yucking show started. I'm in my bag this morning.
From Frozone to the Brozone. Take you out with me. Step in the room for the pressure drop. Answering thin when the bass go knock. Shadow move, but the flow stay cold, that quiet still. Frozen bro, no high talk, we don't boast to brag. G'd up, walk with a body back swag. We think you tough. One wrong move, that's enough. We transcend and we tend to win. Not your friend, we don't play pretend. Hey, from a place where the sun don't blow, let a whole world know when the names get spoke. Say do all with frozen bros. Big froze, big froze. Big froze, big froze. Now that you see it, they watch me like they watch the news. We don't do no talking, we know what they do for the views. If I took the loss, no, I got it all back. They just wanna talk, so we gonna talk facts. Got it out the mud, got it out the mud. Really on the blood, really on the blood. Yeah, they know it's up, yeah, they know it's up.
Rosie, welcome back to the channel, man. No horse playing. We on niggas montage this morning. What's today? On this Thursday morning, I'm telling you, when you working, when you busy, you start forgetting the days and shit, man. I be forgetting the days. You know what I mean? I just be going with the flow, staying out the way, just doing my little ones and twosies, you know? I don't really be looking for no trouble. I'm not avoiding it, though. You know, I'm one of them tight niggas. You know, that was one of my favorite 50 quotes. You know, I tell niggas I don't want problems. And if they say they want problems, and I say, okay. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. We looking for no trouble around this joint. How y'all feeling, man? It feel good to be back. I'm getting back in the swing of things, man. Morning show back. You know what I'm saying? We getting our consistency back. Shit like that. That feels marvelous. It feels marvelous. Let me see what's out. The chat lit this morning. I said they said his name Jonathan. Well, I ain't give me much to go off. I heard he went to jail, John, and he came home and Showoff. Y'all looking like where the fuck is he going? My first thought, if he got the name in jail, well, what the fuck was he showing? Yeah. Fuck you talking about? Shit me. Shout out to... Whoa. Nah, hold on, gang. Why your name D-Fat Media? Appreciate the super chat. Salute back to you. Come on, bloody. You couldn't have a better name than that. Why the fuck you throw the underscore in it, too, like that was going to change anything? Come on, cuz. You know, he try underscore D-Fat underscore media. Nah. Hell to the fucking no. He tripping. It's like, what you shoot, Sarah J videos or something? That's the only way you can explain that. You done had Havana Ginger or something in a hotel or something, getting a little footage in, if you will. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That is crazy. Y'all getting funny too with these commercial jokes, man. I've been noticing them. They said, you want to know a sucker goofy ass nigga? Froze knows a guy. Ah, shit. He gonna send another dime too with laughing emojis. Much love. Shout out to you, media. I was gonna say this shit backwards like it made it better. Backwards is crazier, even crazier. Media Fat D. I was gonna do, that's crazier. All right, Brody, I appreciate the supers. Thank you. Yeah, I seen Havana Ginger on Twitter. I follow her. I seen her on Twitter yesterday talking about She tweeted something like, you don't want to marry me, you just want to F me. So, you know, I'm perplexed reading this tweet. I'm like, all right, is she trying to get engagement? Because no, I don't want to marry you. You done had more balls dribbled off of your chin than fucking the Staples Center. I do find you attractive. I can't lie, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like it ain't countless and countless and countless and countless of videos of just words of words of my man Gwitty, sniggers just yumming on your face. Like, why would I want to marry that? You act like once I marry you, you can hit the archive button and just take all this shit off the internet. It don't matter if we together for 5, 10, 15, 20. I can pull a video up of you squatting on something. So no, I don't want to marry you, Havana Ginger. You know what I'm saying? I working yarn stars and shit, talking about marriage and shit like that. Don't I feel like once you take up that line of business, you forfeiting the possibility of getting a good man. I'm not saying you shouldn't or can't. I'm just saying you forfeit that. You don't, unless you got little horny ass NBA players and shit like Zion Williamson. He fuck around and marry you. Young boy, horny and nasty. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You might have a shot with Stephon Diggs too, but he might have some boyfriends on the side too. So be careful with that, Havana. Just keeping it a beam with you. All right, we're gonna start here today. My bad, y'all. I'm getting a little off the rail here. We'll start here today because I know what a lot of y'all are here for. So I just want to give y'all a quick update on how this show gonna go. I got it scheduled. Danny Myers, quick little math Hoffa segment, show off. Do I need to reorder that or y'all cool with rocking that way? Y'all let me know. It's y'all show. I just run the shit. And yes, I got some Zaza ready to go. Froze them likes looking wacky. It's okay. It ain't about shit. The likes ain't always right when they supposed to be right. But, ain't niggas gonna get right. They gonna get right. I trust niggas gonna get right. Well, while we at it though, before we get started, since the likes is a little nasty, this stream is sponsored by Street Price. What is Street Price, Froze? Well, don't get gypped for your item. You looking to sell something, buy something, take a quick picture of it, get the Street Price. Look, it's gonna tell you right away how much that shit is worth. Look right here, boom, Xbox controller. You said $80. Hold on, they told me it's 30, 45. Get that shit up. Now I'm robbing you. You try to burn me. You try to sell a little Apple keyboard, something like that. Boom, take a quick picture of it. Main man told you it was $90. Hit the Street Price button. Pop right up for you in about 5 seconds and let you know, hold on, it's $40 to $70. You try to charge me $90. Don't get gypped for your item. It is not a retail app either. It is strictly to get the Street Price and make sure you get the value for the item you want to sell. We all got shit around the crib and shit. I'm thinking about selling this roll of toilet paper. I don't know. Fuck it. $2. Who want it? Right? Don't get gypped for your items and shit. Okay, and it's for Android and Apple users. It was only out for Apple for a little bit for the Apple store. But it's now available for you Android users too. Make sure y'all go support. It's a very, very, very valuable app. Froze, can you have Dre Majesty on here for an interview next week since he battling Rex in October? That's up to Dre. I don't know. Him and Easy really good homies. I don't know if that'll make Easy feel some type of way. He'd have to figure that out. And as long as Easy wouldn't be mad at him for doing it, I wouldn't have no problem talking to the nigga. He about to battle Rex on the Trenches anniversary. In my opinion, it's too soon, but I've been wrong before. So we'll see. We'll see. Rex said he putting belt to ass. Put out. So we're gonna see if Dre ready for that level. Shout out to him for the opportunity. He got a big opportunity in front of him. So Froze, what RCV talking about? RCV. Who the fuck is RCV? Help me out. Who's RCV? I'd like to accommodate the question. Who's that? Yeah, who the fuck is DDG? Who the fuck is RCV? Like, who that? RCV 12. What you mean, gang? RCV 12. I don't know. What am I missing? RCV12 said he's going to cook you on Sunday. I have no fucking clue. Oh, he in my fantasy league. Oh, all right. Don't you interrupt my show with no shit like that. All right, fantasy don't start for 2 weeks. I don't give a fuck what he talking about in no fantasy. I thought y'all had some shit that was important. He gonna cook you in fantasy. I don't give a fuck about no fantasy football for 2 more weeks. We got drafts, all types of shit. By the way, I got 3 spots left if you want to join. Appreciate it, actually. All right, y'all cool with that order? We'll start here. Danny Myers. Was going to talk about him yesterday. All right, let me see. I got a video clipped up. Here's what Danny had to say about the Snake Eyes battle. Yes, he spoke about it. Hold on. I thought it was a better video than that. Hold on.
One of the toughest, if not the toughest challenge in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? But
another question. Mook just said in a recent interview, man, that he open to battling you. Said he'll smoke you. How you feel about that?
I mean, Mook is the toughest challenge. He's one of the toughest, if not the toughest challenge in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? But he got to talk his shit. I got to come get my Harlem ball back. If he got to be the nigga, I'm finna get the ball back from. Cause Snake Eyes just got my king of Harlem ball.
Yeah.
I'm mad. I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Mook is that guy. That's my guy. You know, we rock with each other, man. But it's competition. You know what I'm saying? It's competition. So, you know, especially coming after a loss, it's like, oh man, you had a bad performance, man. You gotta really go back crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
does today's performance affect you getting like Mook and Lux? Another question. Mook just said.
Well, I'll tell you what. That was a good time to cut the video because I can answer that question for you. Yes, it absolutely does. It absolutely affects it. And I mean, what the yuck? You know, it's not a lot of times where we get opportunities that can just change things for us, right? Like an opportunity for Danny to do what we know Danny to do when he's on, to have that opportunity to do that versus Mook. It's the highest honor you can have in battle rap. The opportunity to battle the likes of that, the Lux battles, the Mook's battles, you can even the Holla battles. Especially when you a Danny Myers guy with top tier talent, but not so much top tier branding. And that's been the story for Danny for a long time. Somebody with the ability to rap with the greats. Maybe not so much having the aura or the brand that these guys that are the superstars actually have. So when you get an opportunity, and one of those guys are acknowledging what you're doing and actually saying, like, I'll fuck Danny Myers up. Like, that's such a compliment in our culture. It's like, hold on, like one of the greats, somebody who can help boost my career to the next level is acknowledging the thought of battling me. That's a compliment to you, no matter what ups and downs you went through or no matter what battle you lost 3 years ago. Today, as it stands, he is literally acknowledging you. You can't drop the ball versus Snake there, you know, and that's nothing bad to say about Snake. He's a formidable opponent. I thought a clear over Snake would have locked in that Mook battle. Could I be wrong? Possibly. You know, but I know Mook. A clear over Snake Eyes probably would have put you right in the driver's seat. They might have thought about putting that bitch on Summer Madness over surfing Mook. That would have sufficed. That would have worked. We'd have been down for that. I don't know if you know that, Danny. We'd have been with that shit. Oh shit! All right, well, Surf won 500 million, and we can't get Mook and Surf on Summer Madness, but Mook about to take Danny, and then we would have watched you have an explosive or just a really good performance versus Snake. There would have been somewhat of a rally behind you. Like, Danny, there's a lot of respect on your ability, bro. If anybody takes any respect off of it, it's some of the decisions you make. There's a lot of respect on your name, though. And if you would have went in there and whipped Snake ass like some of us expected, I knew it wouldn't have been no lottery ticket if Snake won. I got faith in Snake, but that's another story for another day. That would have cemented the matchup for you. You can't go in there and drop the fucking ball at that point, at this juncture of your career, with not a lot of battle rap left. I mean, you got a YouTube channel you work on. It was really set up for you pretty nicely. And then you get the Summer Madness potential look. Maybe it wasn't on Summer Madness. Maybe I'm just creating that. But let's just assume that you and Mook would have went down at that event or an event soon after. Once you got that battle booked and it was announced, it would have probably meant you had a good performance versus Snake Eyes. It also would have meant that even though Mook would have been the favorite in that battle, respectfully, you have done enough and you have showed us enough to where some of us would have said, I don't know, this could be dangerous for Mook. Like, you're good enough to warrant that. You're that much of a wild card where you would have had enough respect on your name to where some of us would have been like, all right, Mook, we expect you to win this, but this Danny, and if Danny get in his bag here, could this get spooky for Mook? That would have been the storyline. That would have been the storyline. And for anybody to even assume that you could be trouble for Mook upon an announcement, I mean, what a fucking flex. What a flex. Niggas is out here saying, Mook, don't play around with my name. Think about that. Right? It doesn't get too many. The compliments doesn't get, more higher than that in this field. Hey, yo, I got Mook, but he can't play around with Danny. That is a fucking compliment to you. Right? So, I mean, I'm looking at this. Danny Myers lost to Snake Eyes, but he beat T-Rex, beat Tay-Rock, and had a great battle with Twerk. He deserves a Mook look more than anyone, in my opinion. Deserved a Mook look. Deserved. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it now. I'm saying that he heard it. He heard it. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. Think about if he would have went in there and watched Snake Eyes. Where would we be sitting at today with the Mook and Danny battle? All of us would have been like, I don't know. Right? He had one job, and it was to take care of the one battle before the mega matchup. So, I understand what you're saying, Vermora. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. But it doesn't work like that. You don't build up and get in position to get a mega match and then have a dub, a big drop off, and just expect things to stay in motion like that. Doesn't work like that. Meaning, if you're the number one contender to get a title shot and you got one more fight before they're going to sanction a fucking mandatory bout between you and the title, and then you get knocked out, you're not getting the title shot anymore. It doesn't matter how much you deserved it. Doesn't matter if you beat a fucking lineal champion before that. Doesn't matter if you won a vacant belt before that. You had one fight before the fucking mandatory title fight and you got knocked out. You don't get the title fight after that. It's not hard to understand. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm saying he put it in a place where Mook could be like, that don't make sense to me to be sharing the stage with him no more. Yeah, I'm sorry. You just can't. Well, first of all, I'll be totally fucking clear here. And y'all might be like, yo, Froze, you tripping when I say this. But so what? I'm going to say that today, as it stands, right now, as I'm speaking, Well, fucking Snake Eyes deserves the Mook battle more than Danny right now. If we gonna call a spade a spade. Nah, Froze, I ain't not Froze, nah, nothing. Right now, the way it stands, we'll get Snake the shot. Fuck it, why he can't get a shot? Then get Snake the shot then. You know? I think something similar happened like that with Cortez and Surf. I think I remember John was really in position for the Surf battle, and I think he had like a volume battle and something fucked it up and pushed it back. Like, it happens all the time. But fuck that. Why can't Snake get the shot? If they was ready to give it to Danny too, why can't Snake get a shot? You know, let Snake fuck it. Let him have a little Harlem battle. Theoretically, do you think Snake would want that battle? Snake already said he wanted that battle. Snake not like the rest of the Harlem niggas. I'll be the first one to tell you. Like, he from Harlem, and I know he got love for the town. I don't want to say this the wrong way. Snake is not married to that Harlem shit like everybody else is. Like, anybody in Harlem, like, he's ranked under a lot of the stars in Harlem. He's with battling any of them niggas. He just did the Rex battle. Why wouldn't he do the Mook battle? Of course he would. Of course he would. Didn't Verb lose to Jims for money, then got Mook? Yes, he did. But respectfully, just to be clear, that was some RBE shit. Right? You know, Adam has always flown a little different than usual. Far as what people do, what matchups he makes, who gets what, right? So, little different. And, you know, respectfully, Verb was Mount Rushmore status, damn near getting close at that point. I mean, you're talking about closer to prime Verb than not, right? Respectfully, Verb and Danny are on two different tiers. Like, when you say Mook gave Verb a shot, it just doesn't, it don't sound as right as Mook giving Danny a shot. I'm sorry, that don't sound the same. And I'm not saying he wasn't the A-side in that situation. But respectfully, though, yeah, like, you talking about two Mount Rushmore candidates at that time. You know, like this, like there was no giving Verb a shot. This was just a big battle. That's why the battle was still big when he lost to Jims. Nobody gave a fuck about that back then because we're talking about dudes that have already reached that pinnacle. Danny has worked and has had that work ethic, but still, far as the status of the stars in battle rap outside the ring, that stuff that adds to it, he hasn't really he hasn't really had a lot of success in that side of it. Also, too, I mean, battling, battling every 4 days too doesn't help that. Too late to add this to some. Danny lost clear to Dre Vicious before 30 and Gorilla Monsoon. Danny talented, superb, but he's inconsistent versus no names, and he's really an average battle rapper. Although I would call that critical, I would say that I can't all the way dance with that. But he has the ability to be elite on any given night. That be the problem, though. Mook and Verb had a long-running storyline. Danny don't have that with Mook. That's also another good point. We just ain't, like that wasn't just a slap together. That's a mega matchup. Nobody gave a fuck about that Jims versus A-Verb battle, respectfully. No disrespect to Jims. I just tapped in. I don't know if you spoke on this, but I listened to Snake Eyes versus Danny, and I actually got Danny second and third. I hate that he said he lost. Yo, I'm going to tell you what. It's niggas in this world that don't give a fuck what happens. Snake ain't win. I got to keep it 1,000 with you. It's some people in this world, they don't give a fuck what was said. I mean, a rapper can look dead into a camera, look at you, and say, I lost the battle. He won. And that nigga's gonna pull up and say, I don't know why he said that. I had him win. niggas ain't giving no dubs to Snake Eyes. There's people who just like won't. Yeah, we don't give up about none of that. Snake ain't win. Frozy, hey, you looking to sell your home, maybe buy a home? Guess what? Froze knows a guy. Contact my good friend Aaron Brown at Every Home Realtors. Listen, I know selling your home could be nerve-wracking. Buying a home could be nerve-wracking. And you don't got to do it by yourself. Call my dude AB. Listen, let me tell you what type of agent you're going to get. You're going to get honest communication. You're going to get no pressure, personalized guidance, local market knowledge, strong negotiation, attention to detail. He's approachable, responsive. Someone clients can actually count on and call at any time. And also, did I mention he's got 25 years of building relationships as a master barber? Get help buying your house. Invest in confidence. And hit up my guy, Aaron Brown. 215-668-9140. Sell your home. Buy your home. Remember, if your friends won't tell you, Frozy will. Y'all know Froze knows a guy. I know some of y'all be watching these commercials like, yo, come on, fat ass Froze. Nobody trying to sell by their house. Come on, bro. Hurry up. I know some of y'all be in the comments like that. Oh, this fucking corny ass commercials, bro. Come on. I'm not trying to buy no crib. I'm good. Come on, Froze. Talk about Showoff. That's all I'm here for. I'm trying to clip it up and put it on Twitter and start some shit. That's all I want to do. Come on. Hurry the fuck up. No, for a fact ain't nobody trying to buy no motherfucking home in this chat. I'm just talking shit. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm frustrated for Danny. I'm frustrated as a Danny fan. I'm frustrated because and I'll tell you, I'll take it a step further. This W Glaze, before I say this, I'm also mad that he fucked up a moot battle. Yeah, can I take the weight off of Danny's shoulders for a minute about him getting the opportunity? I'm mad that he might have just pushed the fucking moot battle back 6 months. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You know we only get 1 or 2 of those a year. What's up, Lee? Like, damn, bro. What job? Not only were you like I wasn't just gonna get a moot battle. You was gonna get a moot battle, and you were gonna be the nigga battling him. You would have had the best seat in the house for the moot battle, Danny. Everybody would have watched, but you would have had the best seat in the house. Now we sitting around not the Surf want 250 million. We don't know when the fuck, if the fuck we getting that. Then we got, all right, you know what? Come on, Danny, we'll dance with the Danny battle. And shit, now we sitting around like, damn, when the next Mook album dropping? And I wasn't prepared for that. I want to emphasize that I listened, not watched. So I don't know if the visuals made a difference. I'm just judging purely on what I heard. Okay, so you audio booked the battle. You audio booked it. Respectfully, I'm sorry. That can't grade the battle. Can't grade the battle. I mean, how could you tell me about performances and how the bars was delivered and all? You can't tell me about that. How the fuck you going? I mean, respectfully, and I know it's a little different. But how the fuck you going? It's almost like driving home, right? And listening to a football game or a basketball game on the radio. Because sometimes I do that. I don't, I'll be out of town and shit. So I listen to Todd McGinnis. He called the Sixers games. Best radio, NBA radio analyst in the game. But like, I can't be driving on the E-way and then hear, Tyrese Maxey with a beautiful crossover on Kyrie Irving and lays the ball up and then call my man like, yo, you see Tyrese Maxey just crossed this shit out of Kyrie Irving. Like, I ain't see it. I heard it, like, you know what I mean? The announcer board just told me it happened, but I can't call my man and be like, yo, you see Kyrie get chopped by Maxey off of the fucking radio play? That don't hit the same. You ain't see it. You weren't absolved in that moment. You weren't a part of it. You just heard about it. But I know it's a little different with the bars and shit. Sometimes there's battles where you see shit that happens in the battle where you like, yo, I wish we could just listen to this battle, crowd reactions off and shit like that. But all that plays a part in the battle. You ain't see Suge grab no pockets. That's what I'm saying. Imagine you listening to the battle and hear the pocket tap bar and then go on the tweet like, shut up, nigga, he just pocket tapped. You ain't even see it. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Hold on, I just got a text message from the chairman of RBE. My former boss. And you ain't my boss no more, nigga. Example, you pushed Will versus Holla back a few years. Didn't I tell y'all that story yesterday? He just tweeted it. He just texted me that. That's what he just texted me. ARP. You pushed Ill Will versus Holla back a few years. I put belt to ass, didn't I? But that's what I'm saying, though. It certain matchups got to make sense. I told y'all that shit yesterday, I believe, or the day before yesterday. I literally just told y'all that. I pushed that shit, but he was boss man wasn't happy. He could say whatever the fuck he wanted. He would have rather Ill Will whip my ass, knowing that I'm resilient. I would have came back, spun back, and just got back in position to get another big plate because the big fish was Ill Will. You know what I mean? Now it worked out for me, but essentially Ill Will versus Hitman took a hit because we couldn't put Ill Will next to Hitman name after losing to Reed Dollars and Rosenberg back to back. We just couldn't fucking do it. We couldn't. As a company, niggas was like, nah, I can't make that move right now. We got to wait on it. And literally, Will battled himself back into that position. You know? So, you know, it's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate that whether he's washed up, and I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying fans, Danny washed. Whether he's washed up, fatigued, a lot of miles on the pen. This could have been the end game, too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just couldn't muster up a little bit more. Just a little bit left in the tank. We couldn't go into overdrive just a little bit so we can end this story with Mook. Like, I'm just upset for Danny. I am. I wish him the best, and hopefully if he can play himself back in the position, which in my opinion takes a year or two. A year or two. Those were back-to-back losses. Oh, y'all keep trying to fucking make the situations identical when I'm about to use one of my mom's favorite words, when I'm only using remnants just to help you understand. The situations aren't identical because they were different fucking situations. But the same ideology applies. Similar ideology applies. You're in a position for a big battle. You have a fucking drop. You fumble. You don't get that big battle. Yes, there are some times where we've had exceptions. This obviously isn't one of them because it's not a league trying to push this Danny and Mook shit. It was Mook who acknowledged it. We didn't hear smacking fucking Beasley say, I mean, you know, we'd love to see that Danny versus Mook. Anybody say that shit? This was going to be this was going to be a fans battle, a big battle for the fans. This shit ain't hard. It ain't calculus. You know, it's very easy to understand what happened here. Do you think he could promote to get it back? I don't think Mook is going to acknowledge him at this point. The acknowledgement that he got, I don't see him getting that right now until he does something. He got to go whoop some ass. No bullshit. He want the Mook battle again. I'm on the phone right now with Beasley. Get me Eunice, Alpha, and corny ass Capo. Line them up for the rest of the year. Yeah, let's do it. I'll do it. Yeah, yep. I'll do all them joints half off too. Danny probably looking at the screen like, oh, the fuck up, Fro's tripping. Yeah, I'll do all of them. Have 50% off too. That's and then he got to go in there and cook shit. And that's the fucking problem right there. Who he ain't battled? Frozenberg. Well, that ain't a good bounce back battle. I'll fuck around and put the beats on Danny. Respectfully. Like, I'm not a good get back battle on the Lister ball. Nah, don't do that. I'll fuck around and put you in a deeper slump than you was. You know? That Froze ain't one of them. Yeah, this ain't a get back on the right track thing type of battler. That ain't the fuck I'd get into. I whoop ass around this joint. You know? So I would hope that wouldn't be the battle for the resurgence to try to get back into the Mook situation. Because I'll tell you what, by the time we done with that motherfucking battle, I might be closer to Mook. Respectfully. What Showoff did? I don't know. Just watch the show. Enjoy the show. If you only here for the mess, I'm glad I'm making you wait on purpose. That respectfully, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Very transparent on this channel. If you only pulled up to hear me talk shit about Showoff, I'm making you wait on purpose. And accommodating my everydays. Respectfully. I mean that humbly. We're gonna talk about what the fuck he did. But unfortunately, we run a show here. Just to sum this Danny Myers shit up real quick. I think I seen Math Hoffa chirping about it a little bit. And also Math had took another shot at Surf. Math been real grumpy lately. Anybody picking up on that? I know the shit done changed over there as far as like a lot of things. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. He done came off real grumpy for the past couple fucking months. Maybe like 4 or 5 months now. Maybe even be a little longer. Matt been super grumpy and shit on the timeline, just bitching. All the time. Oh, here it is, right here. Shout out to Battle Rap Trap, too. This is, he covered the story on his page. All right, here we go. I'm not playing the whole video. This Henny footage. Cool thing about Henny is he usually covers 3 to 4 things in one video and shit. This is just a piece.
Okay, they posted that with the caption. Danny admitted the loss, but did it destroy his chances of landing?
Henny be narrating the fuck out of these videos, don't he?
Mook. Matt Hoffa responds and says, Averb's loss to Pat Stay ruined his Murder Mook battle. A fan says, way different situation. Verb already had years of top tier main event battles, plus Pat was of the same ilk. Snake Eyes is tiers lower. Matt Hoffa says, bro, matchups make battles, not battle records. Y'all need to stop with this, quote unquote, who deserves ish. N-words got losing records telling y'all winning doesn't matter, but y'all regard these guys as top tier. Where's the consistency? Another.
All right. Just that point right here, respectfully. Like, I'm not so sure Sue Surf has a losing record. Like, I'll go check. I'll find some time and hit up my analytical department. But I'm not positive that Surf has a losing record. Am I tripping? Like, I know he had mad fumbles pre-caffeine. Oh, right. Hella chokes, new user. But, I don't remember Surf has more losses than wins. I might be at a dance with Surf being 500. He lost to T-Top, Nitty, Verb, and Clips. Yeah. How many battles he got? No. How many battles the fuck he got? He only got like 30 Jones, right? He only got like 30 battles, right? Hold on. Let's do a little research, shall we? Hold on. Because one thing I don't like Matt. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have no problem with it, but I don't like Matt. But one thing I'm not gonna do, I ain't no fucking yucker. And just because I don't like you, it won't make me say if you're right about something. I hate niggas like that. All right, so let me see how many battles he got charted real quick. Okay, the verse tracker only got him at 24, and I feel like they might not be counting a bunch of at battles, right? No, I see some at battles. So we're talking about 30 in the 30s. In the 30s. Respectfully, actually, when you think about it, like he could easily be 14 and 16. I mean, because there's like 8 to 9 in the first like 8 years. And even some of the ones that you might give Surf are like super debatables. So he hasn't had a lot of battles. And he was on losing streaks. And I do remember the fans getting on his ass. How many at battles do he have? Like 6, right? I ain't gonna lie to you. There may be a deeper story here. I'm gonna work on a video. Yeah. I'm gonna work on a video. Because I've been wanting to start a new segment on my channel. You know how I got Flowers with Froze super streams and shit. But I want to go into like a deeper look type thing. No Diddy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like peeling some layers back, actually putting some context, breaking some shit down. Because a lot of times in battle rap, we just be speeding through shit. Now that's a good question too. What's Math record? But I don't know if Math out here claiming to be Sue Surf status in battle rap. To be fair.
Other fan says, Math, you should know better. Someone like Mook asked for a lot of money. Who gonna want to spend that money on him versus Danny if Danny just got killed? Math said, like I said, I see N-words with losing records asking for $250K. What are we doing here? Then Math says, all y'all Mount Rushmore N-words been battling and the culture is fading fast. What does that mean? I don't know. When Math get in this bag, I always feel like he about to make a comeback or something. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about that though.
Okay. Well, I think there's some truth and some inconsistency with what he said, but I think there also is a little bit of truth in there. Mount Rushmores are battling, but none of them are battling at the rate where they were battling at when they were every month battlers. So yeah, we get a Mook battle here and there. We're getting a Lux battle here and there. We're getting a Hitman battle here and there. But he's talking as if they're actively outside on consecutive cards, 3, 4, 5 cards in a row. We don't see that shit from none of our Mount Rushmores like that. No. Like those days are over. They cost too much. So I don't think you can look at 2 battles from Mook in 2026 and like that's outside for Mook. 2 battles, that's a lot in a year. I think Holla might have had 3. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look at it like the Mount Rushmores are outside and battle rap is dying. I'm looking at it like there's not enough new talent bringing stuff to the table or adding to the talent pool. The mid tiers are unappreciated and bullied by the fans and rappers, and you know, there's the leagues aren't booking shit. The leagues that we know that push the culture forward have completely changed our formula. King of the Dot comes outside once every 2 fucking years, if that, and then all we do is complain that they put disaster on the card. We're never happy about that, right? URL used to have a WWE schedule. We knew we was getting Volume. We knew we was getting Homecoming. We knew we was getting motherfucking Gnome. We knew we was getting Summer Madness. We knew we was getting Outside. Throw a Band Legacy in there and shit. You know, we just knew on a yearly basis these things were happening. So there was a little bit more. We knew we were getting Blood, Sweat, and Tears. We knew we were getting Closure. We knew we were getting Max Out. Like, it was different at that time. Each league had a schedule that they kind of stuck to. So we were able to watch, and it put a little bit more order into how things work, meaning we could have watched somebody like Showoff stink it the fuck up at Closure, right? But then we also knew Blood, Sweat, and Tears might have been the next card. So yeah, you know what? Showoff did just stink it at Closure, and luckily Blood, Sweat, and Tears is next, because we ready to give him one of these new niggas, because we damn sure ain't ready to give him an ill whip, right? So it had a little bit more order. You had a little bit more room for mistakes because there was more room for cleanup time. Those things are also to why the culture is fading. The leagues aren't married to a schedule no more. They come outside when they feel like they want to come outside. There's no scheduling anymore. I mean, TBL started giving us fire shit back to back. Nigga shot they load in 3 events. No Diddy. And now we don't know when they're coming back. So nobody has a consistent yearly schedule that the fans can cling to. So everything's sporadic. A Holla battle here, 5 months. A Mook battle here, 4 months. A Lux battle here, 3 months. Daylight returns, chokes. You know, like it's just no consistency to it. It's not just the rappers. It's not just the bloggers. It's not just the league owners. Everybody been on some different shit, and that has led to the pointing fingers. But everybody is culprits in this shit on why it's just a mess right now. Because there's no fucking rhythm to the rhymes. That's what it is. Well, Math, why don't you bring your big boot wearing ass the fuck back and show us how to get it popping again then? Since you got all the fucking answers, could we use a Math Hoffa battle? Could that get us out the wood? Would shit change if you pop back outside? No, that's a fair question. Where does the needle move if you come back? Does it move? Is shit lit again? If we hear Summer Madness, Mathverse, is it lit? Big ass boots. You can hear him from a quarter fucking mile away. You don't fucking walk quieter, cuz. You annoying me. No bullshit. Big ass boots. So, I really don't. I don't think it's really that difficult to understand this Danny and Mook situation. There's nothing to understand. We figured it out. We saw what happened. We know what happened. The results is it's probably not going to go down. And if it does go down, it's going to be because Danny did some extraordinary shit following that, which I'd love to see. Or it's because Mook is like, you know what? I could use a couple dollars. Fuck it. Ain't nobody else out there. Then I'll still punch on Danny. That's the only way I see it going down. Right now, the organic way, I don't see it happening that way at this point, just because Snake Eyes kind of intercepted that whole fucking situation. All right? Now, what time is it? All right. Y'all ready to get into what y'all pulled up for? Because what I'm about to do is run a commercial, run to the refrigerator, go get my iced coffee, because I'm going to need it. We ready to walk. We ready to walk. Showoff, we ready to walk. She-Rock San Diego, if you are in the California area or in the West Coast, I say the California area, and you got a daughter and you want her to get active in some sports, She-Rock's place to be. 4 seasons all throughout the year. It's always sunny in California. Okay. So I want to be careful with this. Because it's so fresh. And in a way, I don't even want to say in a way, me showing what this dude did yesterday is in a way shedding light on it. There's no way around that part of it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to sit here and act like I'm not aware of that part of it. But with that being said, I feel like a week later, a month later, time goes by and then somebody doesn't address it, and something that's this disgusting and sickening just flows by the wind, and niggas get away with it, and we got to stop that shit. Because there's got to be some self-policing here for us. We like a third world country in battle rap, right? There's no limit to where the disrespect goes. There's no end. There's always a reason why crossing the line was cool. Like, we all do it. We all do it. And then we all use this fucking excuse. But it's battle rap. Y'all niggas are soft. Y'all being soft. It's battle rap. What? What? Show off corny. Surf lost more than he won. Danny needs a Sabah. I don't know. What the fuck is that? Math would win versus Surf. Happy belated birthday to you first. Well, let's get back to this fucking this sabbatical fucking word that I'm trying to read. Somebody pronounce that shit in the chat for me. I'm pretty good with words. I ain't heard that one. That's a good one. Oh, let's get a definition on that one. I ain't embarrassed to not know a motherfucking word. All right, hold on. Google, pronounce that shit. Sabbatical. 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 Am I saying that right? Sabbatical. Okay, it's a break. I've never heard that. That's a good one. Listen, I like the same thing. I got a big vocab. I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna add that to my vocab. So it's a break. Like, so you just out here taking all type of fucking sabbaticals at any given. Like, that's a good way to use it. Yeah, you just walking around not doing shit like we not at work. Like, this some just big ass sabbatical. That's good. We just learned eviscerate a month ago. That's how. But am I using it right though? Yeah, like you just on the fucking clock, clocking my money, acting like it's a sabbatical. That's a good way to use it. All right, yeah. What you talking about? Let's go. He used that word on purpose too. He didn't think I knew the word, and he was right. He think he low too. Much love. Then he gonna try to throw happy. Then he gonna try to throw a happy belated on. He knew I wasn't gonna be able to say sabbatical, or he was hoping. That's why he used that word. That was on purpose. Much love to you, Source Loops. Don't think I ain't hip the gang though. You did that shit on purpose. No bullshit. He did that shit on purpose. He knew Froze was gonna get the fuckers stuttering and shit. Like Anthony. It's bat Froze like baseball. Oh, sabbatical, not sabbatical. Okay, I'm saying it like a fucking Italian. So it's sabbatical. Sabbatical. Okay, I like but see, sabbatical sound better. So it's sabbatical. Yeah, you up here just wasting time acting like this some fucking big sabbatical, nigga. My workspace look like a sabbatical to you? Like that? Like that? If he doesn't take a sabbatical, he will be eviscerated. Like that? Okay, copy. I got it. Look, I ain't no retard. I ain't know the word, but as soon as y'all told me what it was, put it right there in the sentence. Like, the fucking spelling bee and shit. They be like, sabbatical. Could you use the word of origin? Could you say it in a sentence? Some fucking young boys be breaking these words down. Weird as shit. Young boy, just spell that shit. Sabbatical. Okay. So, I'm on the timeline yesterday, and obviously everybody is sending out the love to Kwa, his untimely death yesterday, and the outcry of love and support, and just sending condolences yesterday. And Showoff got on the timeline and he started wilding. And I think the part that cooks me is niggas just be having no fucking shame. And not only no shame, it's almost like nasty that you like that when certain moves, like it's nasty that you like your self-awareness is so low, like you don't know you stink type shit. Almost like, You know what I mean? Like, all right, but you know you ain't hopping a shower in 5 days and shit, but you walking around spraying Axe and shit. You smelling like cologne and fucking dookie, you know? And, you know, it's just like, yo, you really walking outside, you really like pulled up with these bitches and shit, you know you ain't wash your ass in 5 days and shit, and you still pulled up, and it's like just low self-awareness, right? But and that's a character thing. But then you got people who are just fucking goofy. They're just goofy. Like, none of us are perfect. The people who act like they just fly on the street life, they never did anything wrong and shit like that. You know, a lot of that shit is facade. It's like Instagram, where everybody make it look like they life lovely on Instagram. You know what I mean? Take a picture at the beach, it look like they living the fucking best life and shit, but their cell phone only working Wi-Fi. You wouldn't know that though, because they just posted a picture at the beach, right? Like, this just a facade and you know, faking for the camera and shit, you know, and just acting like they're above life and hardship and shit like that. He gets on the timeline and he just starts going wild, completely disrespecting like. And I never knew what they went through, never heard nothing about what they went through. I've never seen him, and I could have missed it though. Like, it's not like Showoff is some big tier or something like that. And before you niggas, because you know there'd be a lot of like weird and ratty and lame and blood sucking ass niggas in this culture, that are gonna act like me and Showoff were friends at some point. Like, respectfully, like, I don't have no problem with Showoff, but we've had problems our whole career. Like, ARP will tell you, ARP has had to mediate like issues between us, where he had to keep him off a card I was on. He had to keep me off a card he was on, and you know, have phone calls before the card happened because I was going to be in the same place as him, and he didn't know if it was going to go left. I mean, we've had so many problems throughout our career, and then after we battled, um, I that went so bad for him that I was over whatever we had. And then the RBE thing, we had a common interest, which we were both RBE. But outside of that, like, I don't want anybody to sit here try to spin it like I'm stepping on my homie or my dog. Like, if we were any type of cool, it was strictly because we both battled on RBE. So, you know, it's not that. But nevertheless, even if y'all were friends, so what he's doing is corny. And I was about to say, but that wouldn't change anything in the sense of, if you can't tell your friend he being a fucking goofy, you shouldn't be around him. I need my friends to call me and tell me when I'm on some turkey shit so I can clean it up, so I can get my shit together. Your friends is usually supposed to be there to tell you, yo, you want some bullshit, you looking crazy out here. I mean, you know, he tweeting, you know, rest in piss and, you know, fuck him and, you know, just taking somebody's passing and making it about you. Like, it don't get no more fucking selfish than that. And then when you just pile it together with like all the things that have been like surrounded with your name and shit, just recently with you had the Easy recordings and shit like that. Remember that? You went and launched a YouTube page off of lying about recordings that you had for weeks, setting lives. You couldn't even receive super chats. You was doing it for the love of the game. You weren't even monetizing. Like, I could at least ration it, like, yo, he might be fucked up. He needs some money. He doing that shit for the bread. That's why he don't care about character. He doing it for the money. Nigga need to pay a bill or something because he tripping. Like, you weren't even monetizing when you were doing this shit. It was for attention. You will take attention as a form of payment. Like, if you didn't like Qua, if you and Qua had a problem or something like that, knowing that he passed away, how hard would it have been? Even because you could have felt every way you tweeted about the situation. But knowing y'all wasn't solid, knowing y'all wasn't cool and shit, wouldn't it have just been so much thorough just to keep scrolling and not say anything if that's the position you held? Like, wouldn't that have just been the right thing to do? Like, Showoff, you're not in the streets no more. I don't know when that stopped, but like, you're not, like, a lot of people don't know, Showoff is 40 plus years old, and I'm not dissing Show, so please don't go pull up and watch his clapback video, because this ain't that. This is what you need to hear. Showoff is 40 plus years old. He's not in his early 30s. He's not in his mid 30s. He's a grown ass fucking man, bro, who makes decisions who thinks about them, makes the decisions, and then goes through. There is no excuse for no shit like that. You're not no YN. You're not in the streets ripping and running and doing none of that shit. I see you always posting fucking videos of you in some cubicle office looking like you working for a call center or something. You throw a suit on and make it look like you a fucking lawyer. And I appreciate that shit. You always know how to make $5 look like 50. That was a skill that I've noticed way back in the day when we first got with RBE. I said, damn, he know how to make $5 look like 50. Good quality. You know what I mean? But also comes with a form of being full of shit, though. So you take it with a grain of salt. But that was always a skill of yours. Taking some shit that wasn't really like that and making it look a little bit more expensive. You know? But you in your 40s, bro. You in your fucking 40s. Talking about resting pissed less than 24 hours after somebody passed because of some shit y'all had going on. You could have just kept it there. Y'all don't fuck with boy, he passed. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't sending my condolences. I ain't say nothing. Like, you had to make that moment about you. It doesn't. I don't care who's friends with you, who you cool with. If they can't tell you you're a fucking sucker for that, and if they sit there and let you explain on why you keeping the same energy, why he was here when he passed is thorough. I mean, they're fucking bozos too. Them niggas is both your friends. They're bozos too. If they can't call you and say, yo, what the fuck is you doing? Show you tripping, bro. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the perfect time for you to just mind your fucking business and not say nothing. But you had to make it about you. You had to go out there and make sure you violate him when he's not there to defend himself. Fuck his friends, fuck his family that's mourning. I'm keeping the same energy. That's the problem in here. Y'all don't be keeping the same energy. Y'all be with the fake shit. No, you be with the fake shit. You scammed that fat bitch out of that $2,000. We remember, we ain't forget. You scammed her because you was fucked up and you was popped. Took that money from that fat girl. We ain't forget that story. Nigga, you thought I forgot? I didn't. You created the scandal saying you had fucking audio recordings of Easy that you were going to expose, did 4 or 5 videos on YouTube and never fucking dropped it and just went back into the abyss where we know you to be. You feel me? These are all things that like you did. And no disrespect to the fat shorty too. Like, that was for I ain't even, my sweetheart, I didn't even mean to go at you like that. Fro's fat too, with freckles. I'm fat with freckles. You feel what I'm saying? That comes with endless jokes. Trust me, I know. You know, you was out here burning females for bread because you was popped on cups, no bread. You go out your way to make yourself look like a fucking goofy, bro, and then you put on this thorough persona, and you're going to act like you got a problem with me when you see this, which I don't have a problem with you, but if you have a problem with me, that's your problem, right? What I will say is I've had problems with you throughout my career, so if we do end up having a problem, it's not foreign territory for me. I've been there with you. But, man, it makes you not want to be a part of it. It makes you not want to be a part of the culture and shit. Because I seen the culture more than choir, you know, and it was cool to see. It was cool to see, you know what I mean? And just seeing that one guy, you know what I mean? It make me hate that we RBE brothers. It make me hate that we share that. Like, when niggas think RBE and shit, like, they be like, yeah, Froze, Big K, Ill Will, and then they like probably say like your name. That bothers me because of all the weird shit you be on. You know what I'm saying? All the weird shit you be on. And then with this, I have such a stand-up persona, it don't be matching. When you do corny shit like this is beyond low, bro. I mean, I expect this from a 21-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 17-year-old. Like, you 40, bro. You 40. Like, that's the punchline right there. If you hear anything from this video, that's what I want you to hear the most. You 40. You 40, bro. Don't stop trying to be that fucking guy. I mean, a lot of the shit that you've been given in your career has been hand given to you. Mav Hoffa battle, you didn't earn that. ARP was your homie, he gave that to you. Arsenal battle, you didn't earn that, he gave it to you. Like, all of your big matchups and shit throughout your career show, you had the PG, didn't work out, went to RBE, right? And shit just started being just mega matchups. You had no fucking business being on the stage with no Mav Hoffa. You had no business on being on no fucking stage with no Arsenal at that time. You had none of them credentials to even be on stage with these niggas. And you was getting these matches. Everything been given to you, bro. You so fucking... So ungrateful. So ungrateful to battle rap. A lot of shit in battle rap was given to you. You didn't earn that shit. You wasn't out here bodying shit, earning all your big fights. No, you wasn't. You ain't get it out the mud. No, you wasn't. Fucking 40, bro. 40 years old. Dissing a man who just passed 24 hours after he passed. Clean yourself together, bro. Shit can't be moving right for you in life. So I don't give a fuck what fake videos you post up smiling in a cubicle at the call center. Like, life can't be going well for you. It can't be. You can't be where you want to be. You can't be content. You can't be comfortable. All your affairs can't be in order. They can't be. They can't be with that type of anger. Or is you that much of a nut ass nigga? I'd rather say you going through something. Even though the evidence supports the other one, I'd rather say, nah, Show got to be going through something. He might be snorting because you is from your little co-problem. I don't know. I'm not saying you do. I'm saying maybe. You getting high, something. I don't know. But you can't be going, you cannot be like in the driver's seat of a situation that's under control, behaving like that as a 40-year-old. I just can't see it. You make us all look fucking bad. You make us all look bad when you do that shit. And then got a nerve to tell me, nigga, please, in my tweet. Nah, you can't say that. You can't say that. You burnt that fat girl. You lied about having fucking audio and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I didn't make these things up. These are all things you did. You said the pulverized bar. That changed the trajectory. Don't be mad at the battle rap. Don't rebel against the sport. You wrote that shit down on a page. You let your homies hear it. None of them was thorough enough to tell you it was fucking garbage. You got up on Max Out, our biggest event, our highest selling event, most pay-per-views sold, and you said that shit. You said the pulverized bar. Low self-awareness. You know what? I am gonna tell him. I was gonna say I ain't gonna tell him how you was supposed to bring a refrigerator to the battle for that corny ass refrigerator. Like, that's how low your awareness was. You wanted to bring a refrigerator on stage at the Max Out battle for the bar when you said I'm so much at the crib, I'm in the fridge too. Like, you didn't have a refrigerator scheme. You didn't have bars about like a freezer after that. You literally, the bar that you said on Max Out versus me was, this so much in my crib, bitch, I'm in the fridge too. And then you performed like you were opening a fridge. I got wind of that. You were trying to bring a refrigerator on stage for that bar. That's how low your awareness be sometimes. That bar was regular as fuck. It was a transitional bar. You did not need the refrigerator to make the bar, it wouldn't have hit. And you thought that shit was going to be fly. You thought you opening a refrigerator to say the bar, I'm so much at the crib, bitch, I'm in the fridge too. And then you got off of refrigerators after that. You said nothing about refrigerators. You went into a whole nother scheme. You wanted to bring a refrigerator on stage at Max Out and do that. The type of shit you be on. I'm glad niggas talked you out of that. They was right, idiot. Oh my God, yuck. Where is that? Oh shit, I done lost my shit. Oh my shit. That's what we gonna start doing. Y'all know Ralph bought me that Scully with the brim on it for old times and shit. I had it hanging up, but I took it down. He bought me that for my birthday as like a joke and shit. Remember the Scully hats with the brims on them and shit? All corny, like played out and lame as fucking shit. We gonna start giving them niggas out. We gonna start giving them, I'm gonna start giving that shit out for the niggas who be the turkey of the week. That's what we gonna start doing. We're gonna start doing that on this channel. A turkey of the week. Turkey bowl of the week. And that's what I'm giving you. You get the turkey hat, the Scully with the brim. Huh? Put this on. Because you out here looking stupid. I'm mad as shit I can't find it right now. Motherfuckers always touching shit in this joint, man. We grown ass men. We don't move like that. All right? We don't move like that. I don't give a fuck how. I don't care if you from Brownsville, Brooklyn, or none of that shit. None of that shit matters. Show some fucking humility. You didn't like the nigga. You had problems with the nigga. You still could have showed some humility by not saying fucking nothing. Turkeys in the chat. The fuck, bro? I feel like you raised my cornball meter. My shit be, you know what I'm saying? My shit be under control. Yeah, like. And I think you figured that out. It's a good comment. I think you figured out a lot of people don't like you no more. Like because niggas be getting at you, especially the fans. I think you've noticed that. I think you've noticed your likeness is at a really, really low point. You know, and the phone ain't ringing for you to have battles like that. So it ain't like you can, the phone ain't ringing for you. So it ain't like you can get, on a run, have a bunch of battles back to back, and maybe get them back on your side. Nah, like we're kind of like where we're at with Showoff. Like your legacy is kind of cemented already. You know what I mean? But there was nothing thorough about that show. If your friends won't tell you, Frozy will, bro. And I promise I wouldn't say nothing on here I wouldn't say to your face, too. I think you know that, too. So yeah, we've had enough run-ins where you know it, and you know I'm not pussy. You know I'm not a fucking clown. You know. And I'm not even saying that in an aggressive way. I'm just saying we've had enough run-ins with each other where you know. So respect that. I think some cats feel like being a heel makes them more marketable, not realizing that still things make them look like a piece of shit. Happy late birthday. Thank you. I don't think it's about looking at it. I don't think it's about, some niggas are just fucking lame. Some niggas are just like corns. This is just what it is. There's somebody right now and somewhere, even watching this video on Twitter somewhere, will swear on the sword that I'm a corn. Right? So, it depends on who you fucking ask. You know what I mean? But it's just some niggas where it's just like everybody's in full agreement. Yeah, like high five. That's a fucking turkey burger right there. I'm with you. We just had a moment. Yeah, one of them, like, respectfully. I think we all can agree here. High five, chat. But like, this shit was corny. It's not about everything. Not always about keeping the fucking same energy. Everything is not about keeping the same energy, bro. It's not. Niggas get caught up and I'm keeping the same energy. Like, all right. What's that make you thorough? Was you thorough when you burnt Shorty for her money? Was you thorough when you lied about the audio? So why be thorough now? Were you thorough then? Why be thorough? Right? Like, why? Now all of a sudden you want to be, like it's just corny. Like, that shit corny. I couldn't believe he took that moment to do that, bro. He doesn't take a sabbatical, he'll be eviscerated. All right. Shout out to everybody who sent me the jewels too. Danny Hill, 2 jewels, appreciate it. Jermaine Cole, 2 jewels for 100. Thank you. Another 2 jewels from Jermaine. I think that. Wait, hold on. Is that Jermaine? Oh yeah, Jermaine Cole. The Big Ten surface 9-17. So let me ask you a question though, real quick. What if you were of that thinking that surf is 9-17? If you're of that thinking, explain the star power then. Explain it, and don't just give me everybody be on surf dick. Don't just give me that. Right? Like what? Like if he got this many losses, if his record is this, if you're standing on his record, what's the ticket sale? What's the attraction? What's the attraction? What makes him one of the biggest draws in the game? Pulverize. And then he fucking dead. He almost ruined that battle for both of us with that shit. They almost booed me after him for that. I'll never forget. Y'all think I'm lying? Go back and watch my first round for my second round. Second round was probably one of my hottest rounds. He took the fucking air out of the building so much with the pulverized bar. Like, the motherfuckers is ready booth rose. Man, both these niggas ass. They was that mad. They was that mad. Man, both these niggas ass for real if we gonna keep it a bean like that. It's the way surf talks. Golden. Probably the best brander in battle rap. Only y'all like surf. Oh, okay, highest human act. Okay. Only us. What word wins? Eviscerated or it's pulverized? 3-0. I think Surf is a prize fighter. You know, there was a guy named Ricardo Mayorga. If you're a boxing fan, you know. And Ricardo used to get his ass whooped a lot. He just always seemed on a pay-per-view though. With another star, you know what I mean? Selling the fuck out of the fight. It's like the Shane Mosley situation. So he has a really good way of selling his battles to the people. And he's a prize fighter. He's a prize fighter. I don't think when you book Surf, you're interested in wins and losses. You're interested in packing that venue and selling that pay-per-view gate. And that's what he specializes in. Getting people to gather and galvanize around him and his word and shit like that. And a lot of people, I seen a comment where somebody said Surf speaks smarts. He speaks smarts to dummies and rich to poor. And I was like, damn. See, I'm a thorough nigga. I could have did that. I don't even remember where I saw that on Twitter. Whose thread that I saw. Hold on. I appreciate y'all for that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That was thorough. Let me check something for y'all real quick. My bad, y'all. Pardon the interruption. I ain't running no commercial. I'm just checking some analytical data here. We rocking. It's 650 strong in here. 219 likes. Just do me a favor. I mean, even if you only here for the day, hit the fucking like button. Maybe you was entertained. I know I entertained a little bit more than 219 of you niggas. Some of y'all got your phones in y'all pockets. Y'all don't want to get in trouble at work. I'm with y'all. Y'all hit the like button on your way out. But I mean, come on, hit the like button. Shit don't cost nothing. Respectfully, please. And when I heard that theory, he speaks smart to dumb. He speaks smarts to dummies and rich to poor. I can see how that's taken as disrespect, but I it's a skill. The gift of gab is a skill. Respectfully, and I say this humbly, I got it. Right? I got it. If you ask anybody from my hometown, and they like, yo, what's Fro's specialty? You know, Fro's. What would you say is a quality about Fro's? Like. Most people would be like, yeah, man, nigga can talk. He can talk, right? Like, they're not going to tell you I got a crazy crossover. They're not going to tell you I ran a 4.3 in the 40. I'm wild strong. They ain't going to say I ain't no pussy neither. But, you know, they ain't going to say that about me. They're going to be like, oh, nigga can rap and he can talk. He can talk. So he's got to get the gab. That is one of his strengths and shit. And when he speaks, people do galvanize, and a lot of people don't challenge. I actually respect my chat a lot because I'll read, and y'all will get at me. Now, fuck out of there, Froze. I think you wildin'. Like, you know, I'd appreciate that. Y'all gather around, we chill, y'all listen to me talk, but I get challenged in here all the time by the chat, and I appreciate that because I like different perspectives. Verb does the same ish. It's amazing they're not best friends. Well, yeah, but it's different though because Surf's doing it for 800 people and then Verb's doing it for 80. It's just a smaller church, if you will. It's not a lot of members on the island compared to like Sioux Surf. It's a different, you know, it's different. It's just different. They do have similar formula as far as the way they present the speaking, but yeah, it's way different. The audiences are way different. Much love. Pulverize these donations. Man, I appreciate y'all today. Y'all super chatting today. It's Thursday. Niggas got paid. Y'all get paid Thursday and Friday. Y'all think I don't know. Froze got fired and I don't know. Y'all ain't know I'm back working again. I got a job again. He needs YouTube to feed his family. You know my dick. I'm back working. What you talking about? I just learned I can't tell YouTube everything. I like to be transparent with y'all. I love telling the chat my business. I can't lie. I'm an open book. I love telling y'all my business, right? But what Tweety tell me all the time, yo, you fucking talk too much. And I'm like, yo, Tweet, it's a talk show, right? You know? Shout out to my sister Tweet. She tell me, yo, you be fucking talking way too much. They didn't need to know that you had 2 dentist appointments last week and then you went and got your foot checked out. Like, but that's just, I'm an open book. I be talking to y'all. I be chopping it up. But everybody who here don't always be here for me, right? You ever hear somebody try to clown me for getting fired? Like, I didn't come back and tell y'all niggas the day I got fired. You almost would think, depending on who you hearing it from, that they discovered that I got fired and leaked the info. Right? It's almost like Froze didn't come right from the day he got fired and say, yo, I got fired, y'all. You know? But Froze, are you in the same working field that you were in before? Yeah. But I literally would, that's a great comment, Key Clips. I'm not somebody who's like super reserved with information, you know? Cause people relate to shit. They froze. My fucking tooth was fucked up too last week. Couldn't get out of bed. Niggas relate to shit. You know what I mean? And like I said, I love conversation. I love, hearing different perspectives, especially when we talking about parenting and shit like that. A lot of y'all are parents. Oh, hell no, Froze, you do what? I don't be letting the kids do such and such past 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good conversation and it's healthy, but sometimes, you put shit out there and then people twist it and use it against you, for whatever, their agenda is and shit like that. So, I've been kind of reserved on some shit that I've been, doing behind the scenes, what I've been doing, getting back to my regimen and shit like that. Just because I don't know, you can't tell everybody everything no more. I got the same problem. Only you cool though. If you're not, no rap. My tooth fucked up right now. All right, so I got you, gang. That's what I need you to do. You got to go get some clove oil, some pink Himalayan salt, warm water, ibuprofen, 800, preferably 1200, and 6 200s will work. Or the Advil gel, where you can crack that bitch on the tooth. Now, these is all quick fixes. Now, if you a bitch ass nigga like me, when it come to the teeth and you don't want to get root canals, you don't want to get your shit pulled, you're not in the mood for that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Go to your nearest, and you don't want to sit in the emergency room, take your goofy ass tooth to the urgent care. Let them know you feel like you ready to tear your tooth out your fucking face, and they should give you some penicillin or some amoxicillin. That should have worked in 24 to 36 hours. Your tooth gonna feel stronger than it did before you took that shit. And that's like a month fix, like a month or two fix. You know what I mean? Penicillin, amoxicillin to fight your infection off for like a month, too, make it go away and shit. But then you're going to start feeling like you're good. You're going to start eating the same shit that fucked it up the first time. And then when it come back, it's going to be 5 times worse. You need your tooth fixed, Froze knows a guy. Froze, what's your conference finals predictions, both NFC, AFC? Okay, I'm gonna go Eagles and the Rams. But I wouldn't be surprised seeing Eagles and the Seahawks or Seahawks and the Rams. My 3 teams in the NFC are the Seahawks, the Rams, and the Eagles. In the AFC, I'm going to go Buffalo and Baltimore. I think this is the year where it's going to be open again because Patty's coming off of a knee injury. And I think they got a chance to finally get over that hump. Salute to you, Froze, on bringing in extra income, and tell them don't trip when the company vehicle get an extra mileage. Respect. Now I learned my lesson. Nigga, you high. Okay, so hold on, because this is before we get into the, I don't even want to OD with the sports talk. Like Chicago Bears, I got respect for you. No respect for Dallas. No respect for the Commanders. Maybe a little for the Commanders. Love the Giants because they're the shitty little brother of the division. So I kind of pity them. Like, you know what I mean? Chargers, possibly. Like on some teams that are going to probably make the offs on the outside looking in. But, Broncos. But yeah, you asked me who my conference winners were. They ain't asked who the fuck yours was, or how I'm high because you don't like my answer, or because I ain't say your team. Nigga want me to say the Patriots bad as shit. I'm sorry. I thought that shit was an anomaly, and I definitely don't think they're getting back. Froze, are we battling in the fourth quarter? I've gotten 5 to 6 calls this year about battle rap battles. It's just hard to get a deal done. I can't lie, y'all. And I ain't asking for that much money. And then every time we get a deal done, something comes up. Like, I was sure me and Easy was ready to battle. We had and maybe in the future, I don't know, but we had a verbal agreement. And then the situation came up, and now it doesn't look so much like it's going to go down. You would have asked me a week ago, I would have told you, yeah. But now at this point, I'm not so sure that's going to get booked, which is okay. What I will say is, though, me and Bros got a crazy commentating gig coming up. I can't leak no more information than that. There's about to be the biggest battle rap card that ever happened in the history of the fucking sport, and I'm pretty sure me and Bros are going to be on the 1s and 2s commentating. Damn, Froze out the gate. No respect for the Cowgirls? No respect for the Cowboys whatsoever. It's not Summer Madness, Game Time Sosa. It's not Summer Madness. No. Nah, I said the biggest motherfucking card to ever happen in the history of the sport, and these niggas just announced motherfucking Tay-Rock and Nitty rematch. Why would that be the biggest card ever? Well, that's the main event. No disrespect. Cool battle. Then, you know, why the fuck would it be Summer Madness? No, it ain't the trenches neither, nigga. It ain't RB, nigga. Stop trying to get answers. That's be your problem. Y'all can't never just be a little bit happy and surprised. Y'all know I ain't no fucking yik yucker, and I wouldn't say, yo, this could be the biggest card of all time, and I'm spicing it. It's just crispy. It's crazy. Y'all always trying to profit for information. Hold on, Froze, question mark, such and such. I just said I couldn't get y'all to get more information, and y'all trying to get information. Greedy asses. Y'all hit that like button now, asking for all that fucking information. Now niggas want to hit the like button now. Niggas want a little behind the scenes and shit now. I'm gonna hit the like button. No, we ain't even hit the like button. We still in the 200s. 605 watching, 282 likes. Y'all don't want no behind the scenes. Y'all ain't earned it. Chat, I'm sorry. Chat ain't earned it today. Super chats was amazing. Damn, niggas ain't earned no behind the scenes. No leak. No. Y'all ain't get that. Streets dry, Froze. I said biggest card ever. Motherfuckers start saying, well, hold on, Froze. Motherfuckers start scratching and shit. Well, hang on, Froze. Where is that? Motherfuckers start itching. Hold up. I'm like, battle rap ain't been so bad lately. You don't say. You tweaking with that comment, Froze. What comment I'm tweaking with? Froze, you mad we guessing? No, I'm mad y'all asking me shit. When I just said I ain't giving no more information, y'all start asking shit. It's one we need, man. Hopefully everything falls through. We don't deserve anything. I didn't say y'all didn't deserve anything. That's not what I said. And if I did say that, I didn't mean that literally. Yeah, I said y'all don't deserve no behind the scenes information. Niggas ain't hit that like button. What time is it? Oh, I was ready to say some fly shit, and I was ready to be dead wrong about it too. No, are you good, Sos? You good? Nah, but I think me and Bros are going to be back on the 1s and 2s for a mega card. And, I'm excited about that, man. I'm excited about that. I love the way me and Bros commentate, humbly. Because we care, and we try to make these battlers look like dinosaurs. You know what I mean? I mean, you get me on the 1s and 2s on a big pay-per-view talking about a Mooka Lux, a Hitman, any of them, you be thinking I'm talking about fucking LeBron. Or fucking Shay, or one of them niggas. You think I'm talking about like a mega, A-list celebrity. And in our field, they are. So, we love that shit. I can't wait to write an intro. You know what I mean? All that shit, man. It's fun. It's fun for me. It's pure. It's something that we enjoy doing. I went back and watched the Now we know why TBL been so quiet. I think TBL just had to dial back a little bit. I mean, they took a couple fucking gut punches back to back to back, bro. Froze, does this card have anything to do with China? Is that a trick question? Let me see if I can catch what you mean by that. Niggas is working, man. Niggas is working. Battle rap needs something. There's some people working behind the scenes trying to get it done. You know. Tweet gonna act like she don't know, like I ain't gonna call her and tell her. Don't even let her front in here. I don't know nothing. I be telling her shit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Don't even let her front like she don't be knowing shit. I ain't even gonna let her do that to y'all in the chat. Tweety be knowing. She be knowing shit. Froze, tell us how you feel when people see you and say, when you battling again? I feel nothing. I feel like a fighter. All right, you know what? That's a good question. I got a better answer. As a professional battle rapper, I don't know if I've talked to other battle rappers, but if I feel like I do something that a lot of people can't do, right? So when I'm out in public, there aren't people lining up for meet and greets for Frozenberg, but I can't tell you throughout the week, the month, when I'm out anywhere, it doesn't matter if I'm at the fucking T-Mobile store paying my phone bill, the local farmer market, the grocery store, the barbershop, the shoe store, the mall, dinner, Texas Roadhouse. It's always Ayo Froze, big fan, bro. It's so much love, man. I'm sorry, I know you're here with your phone family, but it's weekly. You know what I mean? So why I say nothing is because every day I wake up, at some point throughout that day, I feel like Rosenberg. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It's the same way that when Shakur wakes up, at some point he know, at some point in the day, he heard something, saw something, something happened to where he felt like the fighter and the boxer that he is. He specializes in something that a lot of people don't specialize in. I don't take that for granted. It's something that I embodied, you know, and that's a part of me. And I feel like a battle rapper. You know what I mean? But that's what I am. That's why I'm a public figure. That's why people notice me in public. It is not because I'm some fucking philanthropist. I'm a known battle rapper. You know what I mean? So I feel like a battle rapper every day. So when I get that question, you know, it doesn't really. That's why I say I don't feel nothing, because I feel like Rosenberg every day. Gotta respect Froze can't speak on his boss events. Well, first of all, Massey, I don't have a fucking boss. Yeah, like I don't have one of them. I don't have one of them. Yeah, I'm past that stage. Yeah, I don't have one of them. And it's okay if you do. I'm just saying I don't have one of them. I work for motherfucking Frozenberg. Now I think I might got a manager though. I got that from the yeah. I got that from Dame Dash. He said, you grown ass man and you calling another man a boss? Now Dame get on my fucking nerves. But I'm like, yeah, you know what, Dame? I'm not calling nobody my boss. You're a supervisor, you're a manager, nigga. Yeah, I don't think I'm calling him my boss. Nah, bro, my boss gonna flip out my boss. You can't be my boss if I beat you the fuck up. For me, that's a rule. If I beat you the fuck up, how could you be my boss? Ice is in the chat if you think that's fair. You can't be my boss if I pack you the fuck up. Boss, he ain't working. One of my favorite. He said, hey, what's up with all this weed shit, Claude? We get some bad news and that about it, nigga. I love Life. Top 3 movies of all time. Oh shit, I ain't seen no ISIS in the chat. A lot of niggas like, I got balls, bro. I don't fuck all that. You ain't got no bullshit talk. No bullshit. That's the rule. If I pack you the fuck up, you can't be my boss. That is fair. You could be my manager. You could be a manager now. You can manage some shit. Me being able to whip your ass don't got nothing to do with your ability to manage. But boss, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It all depends on who gets the last laugh. Averb said that at daylight, did he? In London, we call everyone boss man. Yeah, that's a figure of speech, though. What's going on, boss man? Like, you know? Me and Ralph got pulled over the other day. I swore he said that shit when boy walked up to the car. How you doing, boss man? He walked away. Ralph, you calling that nigga boss and shit? Dude? Nah, no bullshit. Ralph was on all bullshit. And I ain't gonna lie to you. This nigga, I don't know what kind of car he got. What kind of car? Al, what is that shit? It's one of them, it's a specialized joint. Like, what is it, though? Al, no, that's they folks. I ain't really a heavy, like, car boy. What fucking special car he got? Some high-end shit. You know, like I see Ralph don't know, like I ain't really a car boy and shit. So like a cool car is just a cool car to me. You know what I'm saying? We riding back from the he got a track hawk. All right. Anybody who a car head in the chat, he got a track hawk. All right. Gotta be, that's some spicy shit, right, chat? Like if you're a car boy, that's some spicy shit. Help me out here. So we on the way back to this. We on the way back to the spot, and no, that's not no spicy shit. Tried it. That ain't no spicy shit. Track hawk. Oh, it is. All right, bet. So we on this long. It's extra regular. All right. What about when you got some hot shit under the hood though? All right. Nevertheless, so it's lit, but it's overused. All right, cool, copy. All right, y'all know better than me. I know the car legit though, but we get on this road and shit, and he was like, yeah, we get some we get some open road. I'll show you what this joint doing shit. And I didn't peep when we was gonna get the open road because out of nowhere he hit a fucking joint, and then the car just start making extremely loud noise. And we were going so fucking fast in 0 to 4 seconds that, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, like we weren't on the ground. It's a Jeep with a Hellcat engine. Okay. Like we weren't on the fucking ground and shit. And at the same time, he showed me what this shit can do. Like I'm thinking in my head, like, yo, he better, I'm never getting in the car with this nigga again, ever. Scared the shit out of me, bro. I've never been in a fucking vehicle moving like that. No bullshit. We was going 35 on a back road chilling. And I guess this whole time he was letting the car go ahead of us so we can get some open roads so he can show me what this shit do. Motherfucker hit a gear, and I'm talking about we were off the ground, bro. Yeah, I'm not getting in the car with this nigga. After we just got pulled the fuck over, he pulling this shit. We doing 90 in the third. Nigga tripping. That shit was cool, but I don't be getting impressed by that shit. I was more scared than any fucking thing. Some of that be slow. I'm telling you, bro, I didn't have no seatbelt on. I start grabbing shit in the car. Oh, we was in a fucking airplane takeoff, and he gave me no warning. So imagine going, sitting in the car, and then all of a sudden you like this, lean back in the car and shit. I got my foot on the dash and shit, and I'm oh shit. And now I'm looking at him, making sure he got control of this shit, because it don't feel like we're in control of this fucking machine right now. Never get in the car with that nigga again. No bullshit. T Sway froze. Me and Rec trying to figure out where the fridge gonna be and where the hell and what the hell was gonna be in it. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just remember that that's what he was trying to do, trying to bring a refrigerator on the max out. If you was in Music Believe City Hall, imagining somebody trying to bring a refrigerator in there for such a pointless bar just like seemed like it was weird. Salute to Froze for bringing in extra income and tell them don't trip when the company gets. Oh yeah, no, I seen that. Yo, Froze, what's up? Show off one of the moment like when Froze said, "What happens when he sneezes?" 200 joules. Ty, appreciate it. Key clips. Pulverize these donations. I miss anything? So where that motherfucker finna hide the fridge? That's what I'm saying. I didn't know what he was doing with that. I hate that battle so much. Forgot you was there. Yeah, Supers was lit today. I appreciate that, y'all. Froze, you still doing interviews? Yeah, I had Mook up last like a week and a half ago. We had Snake Eyes up here. Or are you talking about in person? The in-person joints. He said, Froze, how was you in there? I was like this. Show made a nigga morning. Appreciate that, Brody. Glad I can help you get through a short period of your day. It's the pivotal day, man. That's when the day start dragging. It don't matter what time I get on. 9:15, 9:30, 10:15, 10:30. When the show ends, there's always a nigga in the comment. Come on, Froze, just keep the live rolling. All the time. You know, but that's the dragging point of the day, man. Nigga get that ham sandwich in him, little turkey and cheese and shit. He start feeling different about everything he was ready to do at the gig. You know what I mean? Especially on breaking shit. That little quick, all right, shit. Can I tell him somebody died so I can leave? Or somebody's sick, I gotta go home, family emergency. All that shit creep in around this hour. Froze, what's more likely to happen? Conceited coming back to battle rap or RBE Bricks returning? Conceited. 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 I gotta call Adam today. Make sure some of the shit I can say is he's okay with some time and flow by. You know. Because I kind of remember he understood he understood he understood that he understood that developing talent in RBE could be a positive thing. He was here for that. Because I was an advocate for it behind the scenes too. Yo, we need to start enhancing this fucking minor league system, nigga. So we ain't got to keep putting Showoff on main cards and shit, right? Not literally, but you get my drift. So, you know, he understood the thought of us maybe developing some of our own talent for the long run. What I don't think is when he decided to okay it. Okay, let's start a development program. Let's start a development league. Because we already had it. The 1SKs were there, but let's put some manpower and some lady power too, because Wayne was a part of it too. Let's put some power, some hands on this, and figure out how to enhance it a little bit. I think when he okayed that and greenlighted it, I don't think he was in the retirement mind state. I think that crept up on ARP fast and out of nowhere. I could be wrong. Only he can answer that. But just from my viewpoint of it, I think that came out of nowhere. And that could be a lot of things. Was it a lawsuit? Was it I don't know. Only he could tell y'all that. But I think that was never, he's got that boxing promoter in him, and he was into putting good cards together, ironic, out of the ordinary matchups to build up to big matchups and splash cards where you see him and like, oh shit, and pay-per-view gate, and he was interested in that. He specialized in that shit. You know what I mean? The developing talent shit, it just was never ARP's expertise, and he never claimed it to be. You know what I mean? So the bricks were a fucking headache. And that doesn't mean none of them were good. It wasn't positive. That was more of a headache for the supervisor than anything else. Oh, see, I was slow as shit on that smack for that fly. He spun right out of here. Fuck out of here, fat boy. Froze, who you got? Cortez versus Slade being tough NYC mid-location. Wait, Froze, who you got? Oh, okay. I thought that was Cortez. Froze, who you got? Easy versus Slade being as tough. Oh, being as though NYC is a middle location for both rappers. New York is a middle ground, but at the same time, I think that the Philly home games for Easy has been good, and I thought that for this matchup, if there was a time to flex his muscles on that, no matter how many times he did it in a row, he should have made Slade come to Philly. Now fuck that, because he was adamant that he didn't want the Slade battle, and the fans talked him into doing it. To some degree, right? The fans talked him into doing that shit. Like, they demanded it, and similar with the Swamp situation. You know what I mean? So, I think if he did anything, is give Slade a better shot at competing in the battle by making it in New York, although it may be a middle ground. I think that is somewhat of an advantage Slade. I'm the A side. I'm giving you the shot. I'm paying you the money, more money than I probably want to pay you, because I already said I didn't think this battle was worth it or whatever the case may be. All right, nah, you coming to where the fuck I say. Fuck that. It's nice in Philly. I don't care how many times I battle in Philly. That's where my battles be at. You don't like it, tell somebody else, book it somewhere else. Like, I just think this was a good time for him to play that card. But if he wins in New York, it's impressive. You know what I mean? It would be a little bit more impressive because they can't use that home game shit for him. So it's there's some pluses and minuses with it. I feel like Trenches gave people the opportunity and pushed people who earned it. URL just picks a person and tries to force them on us. Give me an example. Give me an example of somebody being forced on us. Like, who you think? It could even be recent, if you will. I really want to see this message see this message in person, but I'm not going to New York. They should have went to Jersey or Delaware. Oh, you wanted to see the battle in person? Copy. Who you got, Rex or Dre? I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Rex for sure. And Dre is still young in the game, although he's made improvements. I think stylistically, this is a bad matchup for him. From a stylistic standpoint, like it's not just that it's Rex. Like, if Rex on the dialogue and the type of way he talk, if he don't mix taping, yeah, like it could be belt, but it's a good opportunity for Dre to prove people like me wrong, that he might not have the ability to hang around that level of a guy. Beautiful opportunity for him. So. If I'm Dre, I'm telling him, yo, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Like, I hate that shit. I was seeing niggas on the timeline tweet Dre Majesty, this is your moment, brother. And I know that came from a good place. I know that's niggas trying to tell him, you got Rex, you can't slip up. This is your moment, brother. Like, no, he don't need to hear that shit. Obviously. You know what I mean? Niggas in his corner need to be punching him in his fucking chest like, yeah, fuck that nigga up. He can't fuck with you. No respect. We don't give a fuck about none of that. No respect. You dangerous. He dangerous, but you dangerous. He needs some ignorance to go in here and win this battle. There has to be a lack of respect. You niggas get into that. This is the battle of my life. I've been waiting my whole life for this. Like, sometimes that can trick you into doing things that are away from what got you there, or what, you know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to not be told that this is the battle of his life. He don't need to hear that, because he should already know that. What he needs to do is he needs to be getting souped up. You know what I mean? He needs to start having that. He needs to start gathering that ignorance. Like, oh, this nigga old. I don't give a fuck what he did. He used to be a star. He's just a legend now. And I'm about to show y'all that shit. Like, he got to have that ignorance to go in there and handle business the way he gonna need to handle business against a prepared Rex. Yeah, miss me with all that battle on my life shit. You start overthinking shit. Never want to overthink as a battle rapper. Never want to overthink. Not never, but most of the time you don't want to overthink a big matchup and shit. I'll give you an example. I overthought the Bill Collector matchup and I didn't overthink the Clip matchup. You know what I mean? So Bill Collector battle was a flop on both ends, but it was a flop. It doesn't matter. I was a part of that. Overthought it, personal, 10 years in the making. You know what I mean? Just went in there and just over personalized. It just didn't need to be that serious. I needed to be more Rosenberg. You know, but Rex get in there and talk about him. I had a weed spot since Jack had a bean stock. Like, what Dre gonna do with that? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck Dre gonna do when he start slam dunking that hat onto the concrete and shit? You know, like, what he got for that? We got to see. We got to see. Froze, you been along for how long and I ain't get to know it? 2 hours and 1 minute? I had a great show on Thursday. Y'all thought I was bullshitting when I said I was back full time, 5 days a week, morning show. That's what I made sure I did. I made sure the second gig was the PM shit. My last job was in the morning. So I'd have never been able to do morning show and then have a gig with the last job. It was always out the crib, 8 at the latest, 9. But you know what I'm saying? I used to do shit like wake up, go outside, because they can track your van and shit. I used to wake up, go outside, especially in the winter, start my van, go lay the fuck back down for 45 minutes. Hey, Kyle, your van's doing a lot of idling in the morning. Yeah, paperwork and shit like that, delegating and shit, you know. I like to do that in my van every morning. Shitting me? Motherfucker van be out there running, I be in the fucking crib getting some goodsies. No bullshit. If I ain't get fired for that, I got fired for that. Not enough star power, brother. Not enough star power and not an overwhelmingly great rapper. Who you talking about, Hustle? Hell no. When I was 19, I went to UPS and shit. I went there for the orientation, paid for the training, went there the second day and walked the fuck out. Shitting me? I was in a part of the shit where you unload the trucks, not load the trucks up, and they walked us down this fucking line. And the temperature in that factory was unforgiving. You know, to this day, I still have nightmares about it. And got to the back of this truck, and that motherfucking door slid open and shit. I mean, it sounded like a state penitentiary door closing when he opened the back of this fucking truck. And I just seen the amount of packages on this shit. I mean, I grabbed 2 boxes, put that bitch on a conveyor, and I gotta go to the bathroom. I went right the fuck out there, banged the left, and went right back to the hood. Shitting me. Walked too. I ain't even called for a ride. I'm out of this joint. You know, 2 days, 3 with the training. Oh yeah, I was 19 when that shit happened. Little funky ass $145 check Friday. Picked it up and did. Shitting me. Went right there to get that little weed money. And my mom was like, I don't think they're gonna pay you. I'm gonna blow that motherfucker up. They don't pay me. Shitting me. Ain't gonna be no more UPS when I'm done. That shit just gonna be PS. I'm a blow the U off that motherfucker to act like they don't want to pay me. You shitting me? I was wild. And guess what? You going to jail too, Mom, because I need a ride. to go blow this motherfucker. I pull right the fuck up. That was a walk of shame that day to go pick up that little nut ass check. A little $145. I wouldn't got it though. Need that. Need that. Man, I work for UPS and FedEx 4 different times, 4-hour shifts. Yeah, I ain't got it. You know what's funny? One of my homies from around the way who actually told me about this job, he had just got in there and he stuck with the company till this day. I mean, he driving all work his own fucking hours. I mean, a driver for UPS, because you know they hire in-house. Like, I don't know if it changed, but back then you couldn't just walk in and be a driver. You know what I mean? Like, they had drivers and shit. They was promoting guys who was, you know, pick packers and shit like that. Blow the P. I didn't say blow the P. I said I would blow the U off that motherfucker and it would just be PS. Fucking up the bar. But he's still with that company. Damn near 15 years later. Cooking, bro. They taking care of my man. I ain't gonna lie to you. They taking care of him. It's still like that? That's what's up. Yeah, he blow the P is super crazy. Like, he try to... You niggas is out of pocket, man. Niggas is out of pocket. Hey, thinking about starting a business, becoming your own boss? Maybe you and your team got a plan but don't know where to start? Guess what? Froze knows a guy. Contact my good friend Mike Cruz at End Zone Sports. Let me tell you about Mike and End Zone Sports and what they do and provide. They bring junior rec leagues to your neighborhood. We all know we got kids. We all know they need less time on the iPads and more activities, and that's what End Zone Sports provides. Mike invested in End Zone Sports. He made his money back in the first season. But don't go through the website. Go through my guy Mike Cruz. You're not going to get the information about the bumps in the roads and how to navigate without going through him. He's been feet on land, he has the experience, and now he wants to show you how to become your own boss. End Zone Sports, bring one to your neighborhood. If your friends won't tell you, Frozy will. And a great show today, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hell of a show today. We got our fantasy football drafts next week. I got a few spots left. That's the email right there. And for all my people who was in my Madden League last year, we did 2 seasons, 2 fire-ass seasons. I'm trying to bring the Madden League back. I got 3 people that joined the league already, but we needed at least 28. So we 24 short. So if you got Madden, I heard 2K dropped. I heard his ass. You just dropped those, so I niggas be poop and then be saying the game ass. So I'm gonna see for myself. But if I do start a 2K league, that'll be a month from now. A little bit closer to when the NBA season starts and shit. I like to start leagues when the actual shit's going on. It's a little bit more fun. Like, we did 2 football Madden leagues last year, and then we got to the 3rd year, but it was during the off season, and the league died. Niggas ain't really crazy on Madden during the off season once the season's over and shit like that. Same with 2K. Fantasy Football League, drafts, live drafts, ESPN League, not Yahoo. I already got my Yahoo leagues filled. If you into the ESPN fantasy football, guesses points per reception, hit that email right there. And if I get enough Madden emails and shit like that, I'll start sending the invites out for the Madden leagues this week. And I think I'm gonna chop up some old classic footage from I actually think I did. I just gotta upload it and put it to public for y'all for later on. So I'll drop. I might do a PM show tonight. I don't know. You know what I don't like doing? I love the PM show, but it fucks up my morning show for the next day. Makes it, you know what I'm saying? So when I do a morning show and a PM show, and then that shit runs to 11 p.m., 11:30, close to midnight, and then I'm back live at 10 a.m. and shit like that, it just kind of, I use up a lot of the topics that I want to be talking about and use throughout the week and shit like that. You pre-order GTA Froze? Nah, not yet. Not yet. Y'all got to understand, when they drop GTA, it's just going to be the storyline. GTA Online will not be dropping when the game drops. They've made so many in-year windows and announcements about that we're not just going to be able to get on GTA and drop down in the world and start running around the city together. That's not how it's going to happen. So stick to the mornings, Froze. I agree. I like the night show, and I think I'll do that occasionally. Maybe get it. You know what I can do? what I probably can start doing is just stick to the morning show and then setting up my interviews that I get periodically and pushing them towards late night. You know what I mean? Y'all think that'd be better? Yeah, I don't understand pre-ordering a game with no online capabilities. I just don't see the point. If I'm pre-ordering, it's because I want the week early access as a digital game buyer. That's the only reason I'm fucking pre-ordering. Not to say that I have it, not to say, oh man, I got that shit pre-ordered. It's not a flex to me. I need that 4-day, 5-day early access is the only reason I would even consider pre-ordering a digital game that can never be resold. Why the fuck would I do that? It's literally the most pointless shit ever. Also, for a game that is not online compatible, there's no online. No, I'm not mad at you. Like you've been waiting for GTA 6 so long. You know you're excited and you just want to see that you got the game. But guess what? I'm gonna be able to play GTA 6 the same day you're gonna be able to play it, and I'm not gonna have to pay the money you already paid for another 4 fucking months. W froze. Ice is in the chat. Just cooked you 3 up. Just saying. Yeah, you got it right now, but I'm gonna be able to play it the same minute you able to fucking play it. I'm gonna be able to play it, and I ain't gotta pay for it until about 6 months after you pay for it. Cook the shit out you. Come on, man. All that shit do is torture me. I get on my home screen on my game and see the GTA emblem and shit, but I can't play it. But it's there like all my other games that's downloaded. I be hitting A on that motherfucker 2 months early, knowing ain't nothing gonna happen. Just torturing myself. You know, I think I'm going PC this year too. I'm trying to talk all my bum ass homies into doing it. They swearing by this fucking Xbox. My Xbox get hotter than my oven do. I'm telling them, yo, it's the time. It's time to make the switch. It's time to make the switch. No, not that PlayStation shit. Just some faster, smoother running shit. I'm telling you. You can make a fucking omelet on my Xbox. That shit breathe louder than T-Top. I'm telling you, I can't motherfucking I hit the power button on my Xbox last night. I swear that motherfucker didn't even do. That shit said, "What's up, King?" As soon as I hit the Xbox button, that's what my shit say to me. "What's up, King? We got work. You want to play the game? You got to put it in." Like, come on, Top. We got to change the fucking intro. No bullshit. We got to, you know what I mean? It's time. It's time, Top. Your friends will tell you frozen. My shit don't even do no more. That shit just say, "What up, King?" As soon as I hit the fucking power button. I made a couple noodles on my shit yesterday. Oh, my girl said, "Bring me a cup of noodles." Just, you want me to heat them up? Nah, just bring me a bottle of water and a cup of noodles and put this shit right on top of the fucking Xbox. Froze, check your DM, Brody, on Discord. It's a good one. I got you. Nah, Top, my guy. I fuck with Top. Me and Top had one issue. I ain't like the way he talked to me on Twitter one time, and then I saw him in Miami. And I was live. Y'all probably don't remember. And y'all remember we had an issue because I ain't like the way I did a video about it. I saw him and I put the camera right on him. "What's up, Top? Say what's up to the zone." He said, "What's up, zone?" Yeah, I mean, and then we turned the camera off shortly after that. Cause Farrah, Shuni, and Coffee, you know, they was out there in bikinis and shit, walking around, fucking schmooties, wiggling. I ain't want to, you know, get them on camera, make it look all weird and shit like that. So I ended up stopping the live. But fucking T-Top had this little dog that was the size of the fucking gerbil. Like, there was no way for me to even press him if I was on some tough guy shit. Nigga was sitting outside. We in Miami. He got a little ass dog hanging from his titty. You know, just a beautiful dog. I said, "You flew down here with that motherfucker?" He said, "Yeah, it's a service dog." I said, "What the fuck do that dog serve? What that shit gonna do for you? You pass the fuck out. What is he going to do? He going to alert somebody?" A beautiful ass dog. I was jealous. Top love the shit out that little dog too. The next 3 places I seen, the fucking dog just with him in the venues and shit. Dog here in bars and shit. Let me get out of here, y'all. I'm on bullshit. That nigga all high starting to talk that dumb shit. All right, y'all. Beautiful show. Hit that like button on your way out. And I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Your friends won't tell you Frozy what.
From Frozone to the Brozone. Take you out with me. Step in the room for the pressure drop. Answering thin when the bass go knock. Shadow move, but the flow stay cold, that quiet still. Frozen bro, no high talk, we don't boast to brag. G'd up, walk with a body back swag. We think you tough. One wrong move, that's enough. We transcend and we tend to win. Not your friend, we don't play pretend. Hey, from a place where the sun don't blow, let a whole world know when the names get spoke. Say the wall with frozen bros. Temperature fall on the intro rolls. Frozen bros. We run the show. We run. Big froze, big froze. Big froze, big froze. Now that you see it, they watch me like they watch the news. We don't do no talking, we know what they do for the views. If I took a loss, no, I got it all back. They just wanna talk, so we gonna talk facts. Got it out the mud, got it out the mud. Really on the blood, really on the blood. Yeah, they know it's on, yeah, they know it's on. Big froze, big froze.
What you mean he responded to me already? Where at? See, I be telling y'all niggas I be hanging in the fucking trees in the shadows and shit during the outro music. What you mean he already responded? Where? And what'd he say? I got a little time for some OT. You shitting me? That's how I know my intro music hot. Niggas don't even really be leaving like that when that shit be on the outro. Nigga, that shit a banger, I know. Shout out to everybody who made them intro songs. Where it's at? Fuck you talking about? Yeah. I'll pull right back up. Hold up. What's going on? Hold up. What's Ned's page? I don't know. I don't know who is Nez. Well, who's Nez? Somebody tweet me his Twitter. Nez battle rap. Hold on. Oh nah, he ain't respond. All he did was basically just put my title up and shit like that. He ain't respond. Yeah. Nah, he just basically covered the story that's already out there. But I want to say this though. I'm glad you had me come back to just check. because I'm not looking for a back and forth with Showoff. Like, I just want to say that. So I spoke about him. Whether we think what he did was fucking lame and goofy, or you know, whatever we think about it. I didn't speak on him today to get into a back and forth, but he a grown man and he very well could speak back, defend himself, and say some things, you know, that aren't so cool. And he's within his right. I opened that door once I decided to you know, assert my opinion on the lame ass shit that I thought he did. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to. I chose to. So I opened that door. So he's entitled to say whatever he wants as a man and shit. But we ain't about to go into the back and forth. But also too, like, whoever Nez battle rap is was super duper, you know, like yucking for that fucking title. How did he check me? Like, well, that was the title you came up with. He can't fuck with Froze with a title like that when you read the story and you know what happened and why I spoke on him, and that your title was to Showoff checks Rosenberg. Sup with that nigga? He fucking wildin'.
From Frozone to the Brozone. Take you out with me.